Right, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope. I just want to talk about the Atari VCS controller, and I think it's awesome, and it's made by Power 8, and it's a brilliant controller in my opinion, and it's pretty cool. It charges by USB micro card there. Triggers are awesome, bumpers are awesome, thumbsticks are awesome, and it's just a brilliant controller in my opinion. You press that button there and the LEDs light up showing you how much battery life is left. If it's at 4, it's at full power. When it gets to 1, it's nearly empty, And when you're charging it, the first light here blinks on and off, and when it stays on, it's fully charged. And that's what happens when it's trying to find the Atari VCS, it's trying to sync up to it. And to turn off the controller, just hold it down, and it turns off. So it's brilliant. It has vibration motors, which are pretty cool. The D-pad, I think is good. I mean, it's not as good as the Xbox One D-pad. I would have preferred if they'd use a normal D-pad, but they went for this disc sort of thing, which is not bad. I actually like this D-pad. So overall, it's an awesome controller, but there's no headphone jack, so headsets are not possible, and online multiplayer isn't the goal for the Atari VCS. It's retro gaming and modern games, so it has a back button and a menu button. So it's based off the Xbox One controller, which is a great choice in my opinion, made by Power 8. It's just a brilliant controller, and it really is. It's very reliable. We haven't had any issues with it. We've had it since 2020, Christmas 2020, and it works great. I've actually dropped it a few times due to my own stupidity, and it's still working. So when it comes to the drop test, it's pretty cool, and brilliant stuff. So okay, I say this right. It's not fully compatible with it's not like if you're playing Xbox Cloud Gaming or if you're playing Stadia or anything like that. You have to have it wired. You can't. You have to attach the USB cable. You can't use it wirelessly, which is the only bad thing, I think. And there's no vibration when you're playing Xbox Cloud Gaming or Stadia. So I hope Atari update the firmware or whatever, so we can use it wirelessly on everything on the Atari VCS. But yeah, so that's the only thing. But now the Xbox One controller works wirelessly with everything. So the Xbox One controller is more compatible with everything on the VCS rather than this. So that's strange, that the Xbox One controller will work wirelessly and vibrate when you're playing Xbox Cloud Gaming, but this doesn't. So I don't know. So I hope they update that. So that's the only thing. It's not fully compatible wirelessly with everything. So that's the only thing. But apart from that, it's a great controller. Funny enough, it was one of the first things to be actually finalised and built. The controller, whereas the joystick was the last thing to be assembled and shipped and stuff. If you understand, because it all went to America. I forget where where they sent them all to get distributed to the rest of the world. Some place in California, I can't remember the name of it, but they were all on pallets, like, but the joysticks were the last to show up because they couldn't start shipping them out to people till the joysticks arrived. So they were waiting for the consoles and the controllers were all built and ready on pallets, but the joysticks didn't arrive yet. So they couldn't put everything in the box and then ship it until the joysticks arrived, which delayed them a bit, you know. So yeah, the Atari VCS is awesome. So that's it. I hope everyone has a good day. Take care and bye bye.